I watched this as a part of the holidays with my mother, and I had to tell her that that right there is Jared Leto, and she did not believe me until the credits came up. It's kind of funny. House of Gucci is in theaters now. Let's get into my thoughts on it. This stars Lady Gaga as Patrizia Reggiani, a woman who marries into the Gucci family. She has a lot of ambitious plans for the brand, but that comes at the cost of the legacy of the family. And it brings up a reckless spiral of corruption, betrayal, and revenge across the entire family. Let me start off with the positives here. I do think this is incredibly well acted. Gaga and Adam Driver are both pretty stellar in this, and I think they're probably going to get some type of awards recognition for this movie. Even if in a limited capacity, Jeremy Irons is also pretty good as Maurizio's father. Al Pacino pretty much does his thing, and he seems pretty lively in this as well. It's really good to see him fully lively again, as good as he was in The Irishman. But I will say that Jared Leto as Paolo Gucci is probably a lock for Best Supporting Actor. He really commits to this, as I said earlier. Not a lot of people could tell it was him, and he really knocked it out of the park, like most of the main actors here. Like most fashion-esque movies, you really gotta have good makeup and good costumes, and it did have that in spades. I mean, just look at this poster alone. It really just shows off all the characters as well, and I'm pretty sure it's a lock for awards as well. However, the biggest disappointment of this movie is its script. The story hops from place to place, and sure, that can be a good thing in most movies, but in this, it really hurts it. I feel like if we stuck to one character and followed them through, I would say preferably Patricia, it would have worked much more in its favor. Since this is directed by Ridley Scott, who had another movie earlier this year, The Last Duel, I feel like I prefer The Last Duel over House of Gucci. If The Last Duel is that awards hitting, just genuinely great movie, this is the campy, not really for all ages, but success movie. This is gonna get a lot more buzz than The Last Duel simply because of the star power this has. Overall, I will say House of Gucci was fun. Sure, it has its problems. The script is a little iffy, but the acting really hammered it home. I think Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, and Jared Leto are the standouts here, and I really do feel like this has a good chance at awards season. Boof.